Okay, we are back.
Finally, Vault 88's work can truly begin.
I have those chemical formulas for you.
Marvelous. Now we can reform another societal picadillo. The hydration break. Whether it rears its head around the coffee pot, water cooler, or soda fountain, it's a menace. Vault-Tec scientists have conducted experiment after experiment to eliminate this inefficiency. But people feel an irrational need to socialize. So if they must squander their time, let us turn it into the collective good. With chemistry.
Okay.
Aren't chemicals bad for you?
Oh, Clem. You worry so much, my boy. Everything you eat and drink is made of chemicals. Don't you know?
Oh, right. That's very interesting, Lady Overseer.
These are just special chemicals.
And of course you have to chuckle. Evilly, I might add. Trust us, Clem. Well, it should be fun. Let's get started.
What type of chemicals are we talking about?
Well, that's up to you.
That's up to you.
But from what I've read, the R&D folks really outdid themselves.
It's okay. You can trust us, Clem.
Maintaining Clem's trust isn't the focus of these experiments. Our collective welfare is. So build the soda fountain, and then serve refreshments to our residents. And Clem, if you get thirsty on the job, feel free to have a cool, refreshing beverage.
Gee, thanks.
Build and power the soda fountain prototype.
Hey,
Just I'll keep a couple of fans just in case. Globe. What's the other one called? Oh, anti-globe. Globe. So I get steels out of that. Ooh.
Happy to help if I can.
hey,
How may I be? Service.
Soda fountain prototype. Transform a social fireball into foible to a community benefit. I don't know what that means, but that word. Foible. Connect a terminal to the and select experiment parameters. Well, it's already connected. Ah, okay. After the initial stockpile of food and drink are depleted, Vault residents will become accustomed to anything new we give them. This gives us the intriguing possibility by adding chemical supplements to their diet, with them being none the wiser. After much focused testing, we've settled on the soda fountain. The only limit here is our chemical ingenuity. Make Vault-Tec proud. Appetite suppressant, mood enhancer, generic caffeination. I'm just about to give up on Tade. If you parse out his team's elaborate presentation, the active ingredient of supplement Z is just caffeine, plain ordinary caffeine. Unsurprisingly, the test subjects suffered no deleterious effects. Ted's team spent an inordinate amount of time balancing flavor and carbonation. They actually did focus testing against Nuka-Cola to enhance its appeal. I must admit, it's refreshing. God, I hate Ted. Provided us with a small sample of final product, and it is quite exciting. They've made an extremely psychoactive compound that's soluble in water. It creates short-term euphoria and in some cases mild hallucinations. Surprisingly, oh no, that's bad. We all know how hallucinations affect people. Surprisingly, subjects suffered no withdrawal symptoms, though a substantial predilection to depression after the crash. In a first for our team, absolutely no fatalities. The worst side effect is Subject 13, who has been staring at his hand for 13 hours straight. Fascinating. We're trying to do something about the color and the taste. That doesn't seem like it would benefit anything. We've achieved remarkable progress in synthesizing a lipstatine derivative. True, the side effects are more pronounced, but the efficiency is remarkable. Test subjects over the trial period lost 10% BMI. There's been an unfortunate loss of productivity among the subjects, one complete loss from a fatality, and two who refused to get out of bed, but the others are consuming a quarter or less of a standard ration. Assuming the kinks can be worked out, it could mean tremendously less resources to feed a full vault. Okay, this seems like would be an acceptable risk. Okay.
I guess I'm open for business.
Yeah, yes you are. For an hour, right? So while you're doing that, Clem, I'll take this time to sleep. How many folks we have living here? Oh, okay. So you're drinking it yourself, eh?
Depends. How much does it cost?
Oh, it's free.
Really? Well, I guess then.
All the soda you can drink. You here to check up? I got a customer right here. Didn't see you at dinner.
I had a pee. One pee. I'm stuffed.
Well, if
Whoa.
you want another drink,
Sure. Maybe that'll help.
Okay. Or so.
Turned the simple soda fountain into something noble. It fills me with pride.
Does
On
it?
to the next prototype.
Again.
The Hippocratic Oath. A solemn vow to do no harm. Well, roughly that's what it means. I don't want to get into interpreting dusty Latin textbooks, but that core sentiment of the medical community runs counter to what we're trying to accomplish here. Doctors shouldn't put their patients' welfare first. Instead, their sole focus should be the collective good.
The good of the
You
many outweigh the
understand?
needs of the few,
course.
or the one. Maintain a balance, enough philosophy, the oath is right. Times of desperate.
I could see needing to strike a different balance here.
Is that a twinge of misguided conscience? You should work on suppressing that. So, enter the Vault-Tec Phoropter. A specialized piece of optometrist equipment that, yes, can improve a patient's eyesight. But potentially so much more. The prototype requires a bit, well, a lot. All right, a staggering quantity of radioactive material. But
I have a lot
the
of
results
that.
will be worth it.
Where am I going to get that much nuclear material?
You're in luck. We chose this site for Vault 88
Oh,
because
I
our
took a lot of
surveys
the
indicate
nuclear
that
material. That's
there's
where
a
I've been
rich
getting the
source of
uranium oil. Or
deep
uranium
inside
ore.
the caves. So, dig deep and get what we need.
You dig deep. Oh, I did it. Okay, it is
Hey,
done, man.
I cannot wait to see how the Phoropter turns out.
Oh, great. Okay, what do you want me to do? Oh, vision of the future. Build and power the Phoropter. Okay. What this gonna do? Use the power of the atom to improve settlers' eyesight. Oh boy. And do you want me to actually connect it? Power of 3. Okay, now what? And power, okay. So I probably have to set it to test, right? The challenge I must put before you is to find a way to turn a simple eye exam into something that furthers Vault-Tec's ambitions. The Phoropter is an excellent delivery mechanism because it's infrequent enough and arcane enough that if anything slightly irregular occurs, no one would know. Expect great things. This kind of reminds me of a Clockwork Orange. You know how they were running these experiments on Alex DeLarge. I won't get into it, but let's just say they try to make his favorite kind of music he listens to associate with some other feeling. I'm sorry. Wait, let me correct myself here. They try to associate a certain thing he would always do. He would always like to basically like do harm and cause violence towards people and violate women. So they did something so whenever he sees like a naked woman or even gets like a violent thought, or he can't really even get that far into it, he is associated with some discomfort. But because there was, I think it's Beethoven that was playing in the background, that was like what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like an undesired result of the experiment, not uncommon, I guess, like an unfortunate side effect to it, because Beethoven was playing in the background. So now when he hears Beethoven, it has that same ill effect on him. R&D has designed a series of microflash images which, when played repeatedly and in a loop, have a statistically significant positive effect on test subjects' view of the Vault. Vault-Tec and the Overseer specifically. So this one looks like it's going to affect mood, right? The happiness level. We never quite perfected an eye drop formula that was both effective and didn't cause long-lasting eye trauma, but we're still working on that. Note, the lab had further advantages of electroshocks and physical restraints, so your mileage may vary in the field trials. Okay. So there's a microflash images which when played repeatedly in a loop. Eye drop formula. Okay. This one team walrus, don't ask, is very proud of Dr. Braun, a small MRI specifically designed to fit in the phoropter. When fed enough power and imaging can process the visual information response from stimuli. In layman's terms, it can read a test subject's mind and show an actual picture of what they're thinking about. Really, that's the promise at least, but the images are very grainy and indistinct. Starting from the standard Rorschach test with hundreds of volunteers, our computers could reliably identify these images with 71% accuracy. It's still early days, but the promise of getting involuntary glimpses into a population's mind could be a game changer for vault management. Okay. His team made a better tool for optometrists everywhere. That's it, nothing else. Please process my request to resign his whole team. Somewhere stay away. Or somewhere far away and cold. Simple synopsis of this experiment had his team made a better tool for optometrists everywhere. Oh. Okay, no. Yeah, this... Okay, this seems like is a good one. I mean, reading into people's minds just seems like a violation to me. And it's 71% accurate too. I mean, I know it can be kind of good to... Okay, you want to sit in that chair? Kind of good to maybe, kind of like a Minority Report, right?
Some people complain, but not me. Just happy to be here.
Okay, get up there. Talk with the Overseer and Clem. Oh, okay.
I'd like to trade some items.
Okay, let's go ahead and just
I'll
talk
do
to the
well.
Overseer now.
Excuse me.
Looks like we have our first patient. Yes. Before we begin, Clem, how How do you feel about children?
They're alright, I guess.
You ever planning on having any?
I don't like where this is headed.
No. Why are you asking?
Just idle chatter. Go on.
Hi, you here for an eye exam with the... This thing?
I guess.
Go ahead and get it.
Who you talking to? Oh. Are you able to... Oh, okay. Going around? Okay, go ahead. Seem a little apprehensive. Is the bike in the way? So, what's the problem here? Okay, that kind of was weird.
So, what do I do?
Just stay still.
It keeps flashing.
I think that's normal.
What? Ah! What the? Ow!
This thing's not working!
What were you doing? I kept saying obey the
Just
overseer.
keep opening or waking up like
Well,
simultaneously.
that's just a quirk of the prototype. Nothing to concern yourself with.
Bullshit. This ain't the end.
Okay, now what? All these people doing their thing?
Finally,
Okay,
Vault 88's work can
Where's that
truly
lady?
begin.
how do you feel after that?
What the hell is your game? You invite Clem and me in here to experiment on us? You some sort of sicko?
Okay. So maybe if I change up my outfit, I might sing a different tune. Oh, okay, I'm a bit more charismatic. Oh, it still doesn't work, huh? You're imagining things, not what you think. Deny everything.
Everything we're doing is for the greater good.
You keep telling yourself that. At least up in the Commonwealth, everyone's up front about trying to kill you or rip you off. Come on, Clem, let's leave. These guys are assholes.
But I've got a job now. I'm an I run the eye machine. I can't
I
leave.
feel like such an
Run
asshole.
while you can, Clem.
Oh no. Are you leaving, ma'am? Please don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish I had never even heard of this vault.
Oh, damn. I wish it wasn't a female who had to leave. Ma'am, I am Oh, man. Oh, look what we did.
Excuse me.
So, one of our residents left. Well, it'll be easy enough to replace her. The important thing is that our work is progressing admirably.
You should care. Minor setback. More people will leave.
These devices are making people angry. You shouldn't take it lightly.
You have a point. We will transition to retention after R&D has concluded. This last experiment is my pride
thank God,
and
last
joy.
one.
Following in the footsteps of Dr. Braun and the others, I have spent my time devising my very own prototype. Its premise is this. We are all flawed creatures, each with our own vices. What if our Vault didn't pointlessly try to stamp out these predilections, and instead harnessed them?
Kind of vices.
What vices are you talking about?
Well, greed. The schematic is for a slot machine.
Oh, man.
I designed it to be as enticing as possible. Choose the experimental parameters, and let's see how it fares in the field.
Alright. Build a power slot machine. Oh yeah, I'm gaining levels. Oh, going to gain a level. Okay, slot machine. Oh,
You're so hungry all the time.
This won't work without power.
sir, it's not.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
It's not
Sure.
working. Get off that. How is it working still? Okay, good.
If you're just going to spin your legs for an hour, how...
Gambling is alluring by its very nature. Oh, look at that. What is it? Hold on.
power cycle is pretty fun. Don't people
Okay,
eat in these
better.
vaults?
Gambling is alluring by its very nature. Casinos throughout the country have spent millions to further refine its appeal. As in-depth analysis of the techniques involved in Commonwealth psychology today gave me the inspiration to use gambling as a positive motivational force in the Vault. The big unanswered question is, what's the best way to use this device? Options. A device could manipulate probability to first entice the subject, then later drain them of all financial resources. This would ensure the maximum amount of revenue for the Vault. This is the indentured servitude parameter. And B, the machine itself could be a standard game of chance, but the machine is capable of identifying behavior and allowing the overseer to track those with degenerate behavior, customer profiling. Or C, if there's a time for control, the probability could be adjusted to maximize the returns, i.e., gamblers will win more often than not. Undoubtedly, this would prove popular and expensive, but the loss revenue parameter should only be chosen for A/B testing. Okay, I think I'm getting it. Oh. Oh, okay. So, alright, I better just look at the notes here. The device could manipulate probability to first entice the subject. Okay, this is basically almost like the typical way a casino works, so it seems. The machine is capable of identifying behavior and allowing the overseer to track those with degenerate behavior. Customer profiling. If there's time for a control, the probability could be adjusted to maximize the returns. When more often than not, undoubtedly this would prove popular, but the loss revenue parameter should only be chosen for A/B testing. Okay, loss revenue, indentured servitude. Okay, we'll try that. Make it fair for all.
This big ugly bastard sure hit us hard.
Okay, let Clem gamble for an hour. I'll just... So, are you gonna do your thing? Oh, it's not meant for you. It's meant for Clem.
I figured coming down here, my days of starving would be over.
I just need to trade gear with you.
Why blue?
Oh,
I
come
mean,
on.
would a yellow jumpsuit really be that bad?
The thing's broke. It keeps making weird clicking noises. Our slot machine's supposed to flash.
Okay, good. You sit your ass down. Okay, excellent.
I'll do well. Promise.
There's no doing well, you just... Okay.
Let's check in with Clem.
Oh, hi. Is the slot machine supposed to flash every now and again? I swear it makes strange noise and flashes.
You must be imagining things. A slot machine doesn't take pictures of people.
Who am I talking to? Him?
I'm happy with how the machine turned out.
As am I. And barely a hitch with my own prototype. It's done. Finally. Hundreds of years of refining and planning. The results were mixed. But in science, you rarely wind up exactly where you were expecting. With my life's work done, I think I will
Your
deliver
life's
our
work?
schematics to other vaults to improve their lives.
Oh, I can ask her to stay as overseer. Hold on. Okay, I like that. Yeah, I want to kind of keep her because I don't know. I know she seems a little twisted, but I kind of like her. I've grown fond of her. I've grown accustomed to her. Okay.
Vault-88 needs you. And your guidance. We can't afford to lose our overseer.
How touching. Sentiment shouldn't matter in this calculus, but somehow it does. I will stay. And together, we will make Vault-88 a beacon of hope for the future.
Oh, very lovely. Legend of Vault-88 reduces damage from ghouls by 15%. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Okay, thank you. Wow. What does this look like? I leveled. So sweet. Left leg, right leg. Right arm, left arm. Hmm. Hmm. So now what? That it? Yeah. Oh wow. So that is it.
Let's trade.
Finally, Vault-88's work can truly begin.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so you can go ahead and be the overseer to this place. Enjoy. I'll
The
be
machine
back.
just say degenerate?
Yeah, I'll be back to work on this later. Okay. So now, I think I can head back to the castle. There's 28, so a couple more levels. somewhere.
I wasn't aware that roaming the Commonwealth could prove so interesting.
Took a wrong turn somewhere. Ah, okay. Okay, yeah, this is the way. Okay. Took a while for it to quick save. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna bring this armor back. This is a nice one.
That suit should tip the balance of things in our favor.
Oh, where are you? And what I think I'll do is I'll take a break when I get back to the castle, just to stretch a little bit, and then I'll start doing some more settlement building.
Hey. Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's head back.
It's dangerous to be standing out in the open.
Shit. Deathclaw. Oh god. Oh, cool. Oh, he's got a mustache. A very good look at him now. It's like taking down a fucking dragon almost, right? Okay. That was cool. He didn't even lay a hand on me. Huh. This way. And we're almost there, guys. So close to Vault 88. I like that. I think I found like the perfect path to take. It's has the most minimum amount of encounters, and it just feels like it's kind of like still all your land, right? That you kind of own it still. Especially from, you know, if you consider that building that leads into Vault 88 as part of the property and somewhat that surrounding area. Look at that. Okay, let's hope this... Well, let's go inside first. Okay.
Learn history lest it repeat itself.
Let's put you... out here. Okay. Okay, let's hope that vault stuff can be built here. I hope. Uh-huh. Oh, yes, yes. Okay, so this uses a lot of rubber, huh? So now I have to get things that have a lot of rubber. Okay, I like that. Okay, so it begins, guys. Why am I, what's weighing me down? Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to end it here and probably do some more settlement building. Probably off camera for a little bit more. You're probably seeing some of the changes right now, and I was hoping to kind of save it all as a surprise, but it's okay. So this was a really enjoyable one. Glad to have Vault 88 done with now, and I have that vault now and everything. I can create everything now, like above ground, like all the vault structures, and just 2 more levels away from being able to start on Nuka World. So see you guys next time.